Good morning, everybody. Welcome to episode, I believe it's 12. Anywho, as you can see, I'm inside the garage and not out because, well, Florida cannot make its mind up about weather. It was in the 50s this morning. I went for a ride and then it started raining. So now I'm soaked and it's cold and it's still raining out there. So I figured I'll just come in here to start my video. But I got like 5 miles of my 6 miles done before it rained on me. So I got most of my workout in and good enough to get some coffee. So let's go. All right, you can barely see me because, well, we have no power. We lost all our power. It must be a mandatory day off. Let's go see if Mama Badger's sitting in the dark. What you doing over there in the dark?
Working in the dark.
Honey, it's dark in here. Yeah. Anyway, so we lost power. It's like, I don't know, 10:30. Is it 10:30? What time is it? I don't even know what time it is.
10:38.
10:38. Look at that. It's 10:38. We're powerless on Thursday. I guess it's nap time. Well, it's Thursday night. You know what that means. Everybody's out line dancing, except not everybody. It's cold in Florida. Like, I got my hoodie on. Angie's like freezing. Everybody's freezing tonight. So there's not as many dancers as normal, but they're having a good time. That's all that matters. All right, the girls are still dancing away. I am back and gonna wrap up this video for the day. That's how quickly the day went. Got up, did my exercising, got rained on as you saw, and blinked, and it was time to go out to eat. But today's project, you know, first off, I gotta kind of tell you guys where my mentality is right now. My mentality is sitting there with, are we stinking crazy for doing this? Are we crazy for starting a nonprofit? And all that goes with that. Because we literally just spent the entire day on the phone with different companies, different software companies that have software that manages nonprofits. And of course, you know, we're tracking donors, who we're paying out, all that stuff. And then you factor in that we'll be tracking it in different states and, you know, all the different registrations and all the paperwork and all that just to raise money to help bikers that have been in an accident. And so, you know, part of me, sorry, I'm adjusting the camera here. So part of me is like, I'm giving up a lot of my life to do this project, right? I could just stick with what I'm doing, stick with, you know, all the YouTube, all the Facebook, riding around the country. Every couple of years, we usually put a ride on. We decided we're not going to do that anymore. And just like enjoying the easy life. We kind of have all that stuff down to, you know, down to an art. We kind of know what we're doing, how we're doing it, what we want to do with it. We've been assisting bikers for a couple years now, and you know, we meet with them, we see what their needs are, we let them share their GoFundMe, we connect them with whatever resources we have in the state, and then we kind of let them go, let them do their thing. So for some odd reason, we've decided that that was not enough and that we actually needed to raise money so that we could kind of get them kickstarted with their fundraising, with getting groceries, with whatever, like quick bill they got to pay, whatever it may be. Because I mean, let's face it, we're not going to be writing out $10,000 checks here. Right? We're not going to be writing out $1,000 checks. I mean, maybe in the future we could, but like that's a whole nother thing. If we got to that size, that's a whole lot to manage. You know, the other piece is we want to do it all right. So we're going to spend a lot of time in the beginning making sure that we have everything set up properly so that everything runs and flows smoothly. Because on top of the actual charity, we have a business to run. We have a business to run that pays our bills. And, you know, that's all of our other social media stuff. That's the almost 30 groups that we're a part of, and pages and YouTubes and TikToks and all of that stuff. That stuff has to continue on. We can't take time away from it to do this. So that means we just add on top of what we're already doing, this charity stuff. I just wanted to talk it out with you guys. Sometimes I just have to get out of my own head. You guys ever have that? Where like you're in your headspace and you're like, man, I don't know. And we've held off for a couple years doing this. One of the reasons is for this very thing. I never wanted to be a charity when I started this. It was not on my radar at all. I literally just wanted to build a huge biker community where everybody could support each other. And we did that. We built a great biker community. It grows every day, and people do have the ability to support each other. But it feels like somebody's got to be there driving that support. Like, you know, instead of you guys looking at every GoFundMe and donating, you're donating, you know, once a year to Support Bikers, and then Support Bikers is distributing that as people come along, or whatever that may look like. So we're not there yet, but these are just the things that are running through our heads as we spend time setting this all up. What do you guys think? So I love asking you guys, because you guys always give me your honest thoughts. How should it work? Right? Should we just have a set amount that any rider in an accident gets? So, you know, basically they come in, they fill out a form, we have a conversation with them, we give them all the resources we got, and then we give them X amount of dollars to get them started. So like almost like a GoFundMe, right? They got a GoFundMe, we donate $200 to that GoFundMe and give them all the resources and all the knowledge we have, and that is our support. You know, what do you guys think? What should that structure look like? How could we be of best service to the most people, right? Because unfortunately, there are a lot of accidents. We saw a lot this last year. There's going to be a lot in 2024. And that just means more and more people are going to need help. And, you know, the other thing that sucks is the economy sucks right now. There's lots of people that are struggling themselves to, you know, make ends meet, pay their bills, buy freaking groceries. Groceries are astronomical. Gas is astronomical. So, you know, the other thing is we don't want to overburden everybody with the fact of donating to Support Bikers and to helping wrecked riders. So it's walking a fine line, because we want you guys to support, and we want to be able to support as many bikers as we can. We just don't want to overburden everybody with that, because they've got their own bills and stuff to pay. Anyway, I'm just talking this out with you guys tonight because it's been on my mind a lot, especially since we're this deep in it right now, and we're trying to figure out, you know, what makes the most sense, and of course trying to get everything set up and running properly. Anyway, yesterday's video, the one of the top 3 things that people said they would never put on their bikes, has done crazy well. Thank you guys. Everybody seems to really like that. I've got a few more of those coming, so hopefully you guys will enjoy that. And that's it. The end. Tomorrow morning, we're up. We're headed to Gibtown. Looks like tomorrow's going to be the nicest day of the weekend. At least that's what my weather app says. So that's how we're going to go. So we'll show you guys all around Gibtown tomorrow. Otherwise, we'll see you tomorrow.